Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. And today in our video we're going to make strip clusters. Now I haven't made these yet. Real easy project. All we need is 3 strips and a little embellishment. So I already have some strips torn from some previous stuff that I've done. So I just kind of gathered them up, wondered what I could do with all of them. And then over here off to the side I have some embellishments that we'll put on them. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. And let me see. I'll ink as I go. I think we'll start out with this one, and all we're going to do, we're going to have a longer one, and we're just going to overlap it a little bit, and then we're just going to put a little bit of book page in the center. I have some of the white book page, and then I have some, this is from an old dictionary. I think we'll go with that one. So I'm just going to ink as I go. Generally I ink everything in advance, but I figured today was just going to be kind of a laid back type video. And we'll just see how this works. This paper here, this is a piece of cardstock. So if you tear it one way, then you get all kinds of white from the back. But we'll just ink it up. Kind of had something like this on my mind for a while that I wanted to do, but just haven't got around to it yet. All kinds of ideas. Then I'll start to do one thing and I come up with something else that I think's a little more interesting. So I do that first. Alright, so we're just going to overlap this a little bit. And I like the length, so I'm going to leave it like that because the back piece can be longer. The book page can be the shortest one. And then I'm just going to put a little glue on. Make sure I glue the right side. And if you don't want the I don't know what I'm trying to say. If you don't want it like I'm making it, you can make it anyway. I just thought some of the scrapbook paper along with the book page went nice. And I have a couple butterflies. That one. I like the blue with the blue background. I think I'll use that. probably put a gem on that. I think that would look nice. Let me grab my gems because I didn't do that. I didn't even give that a thought. And I think we'll just do a blue gem right in the center of him. These can just be nice for wherever you might need a little cluster. There, I think that looks good. I probably should have made that a little bit wider. That one's kind of narrow. I might have that sit in a little too far. But, you know. Probably if I try to pull it apart, I'll tear it. Oops. So, but I guess for the first one, that's okay. So we'll go with that. All right, now let's move on. Now let me see for a second one, what do I want to do? You can make these long and you can make them short. And they don't really have to be wide, I guess. This is another one of them papers. If you tear it just right, it's like all white. And this is just coffee dyed paper. Now, I didn't tear the end of that one. I didn't tear the top or bottom, but I think that's okay. And if you don't really like torn paper, you don't have to tear it. I have a couple strips set aside here that the paper's not torn, I think. So I think we'll try that with them to see how they turn out. This is more of that dictionary page. It's really, really thin. So now I'll try to set this one out to the edge just a little tiny bit more after I wipe the glue tip off. I might have to get my other bottle out. I'll just set that out a little farther. I better put this underneath it, because I'll have it stuck to that folder underneath. There's that one. I think they look good with just 3 pieces of paper. Now let me see. What do I want to put on this one? I kind of like him. I'll just ink around him a little tiny bit. And we'll just set him on there. Can't remember where I'm supposed to glue. I think the whole thing will fit on there. And there's that one. I think that would make a cute little cluster on something. I guess they don't have to be, well, they don't have to be perfect, and mine are definitely not going to be perfect. But I guess they don't have to be just so-so. Let me see, what else do I want to do here? Now this is a piece of book page. Still has some of the writing on it. I think I might want to tear this one down just a little tiny bit more. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. I'm just going to leave these ends straight. They're fine. I think sometimes it looks good to have a torn edge. Well, that edge there is torn a little bit. But I think sometimes it looks good to have some torn edge with just like the regular page edge. I think it all goes good together. I have to get back with my ephemera videos. Miss making my ephemera videos. We'll just set that about like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it. This tip puts down a little bit thinner bead, so I don't have to worry about getting too much glue. Hopefully I'm not running off the edge of my desk where you can't see. Okay, and then that'll just sit there. except sometimes this tip gets just a little clogged up in there. And my glue doesn't want to come out like it's supposed to. Have to unstick it. Well, that took long enough. Okay. Now let's see. Have some mushrooms. I think this guy looked good with a mushroom. I really like that one. It's nice and bright. So we'll put that one on. There's still quite a bit of glue in this bottle, but I think it's kind of thick. Like it needs a little bit of help. Okay. Got it over a little far. And there's that one. And I think that looks good. Better turn him over so he doesn't stick to anything. All right, now let's go with this one. This edge is not torn, and I think it'll be okay. Just put that on there. Tear this one down a little bit. Let's see how this one is. I think that one's all right. So I hope everyone is having a good day today. What all kinds of stuff has everyone been making? These are good to have on hand, just so if you need something to pop in your journal or on the side of your page, just glue so much of it you can make a little tuck out of it. They work good for making little tucks. Some of mine are a little narrow, but for the first time, it's not bad. Next time I'll make sure I have wider strips. Just set them out a little bit farther. No, the glue is not holding. Guess I can't set it out any farther than it is wide. There we go. Okay, now I think that's too light, but I think this goes good in there. So we'll put a flower on this one. I have to say, I kind of like looked over them a little bit as I was picking the stuff out, just to have a few things to choose from. I got glue over that one too. And I think that one looks nice. And that would make a good tuck. Could just tuck something right in there and it would sit good. Alright, let's see now. This is just a piece of a book page. This is just a thinner piece of scrapbook paper. I think that'll go good there. Hope everyone is enjoying the video. Have you made strip clusters? I haven't really. I've made clusters, but I've made small clusters, like individual clusters. I have some on my other videos. I've never made the really long ones. I'm going to try that sometime. I've seen many different ways of doing clusters. I like to try all the different ways. Just ask if you're enjoying the video, you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would ask that you subscribe. You subscribe to my channel if I post new videos, not if I post. When I post new videos, then YouTube notifies you. I have a lot of fun doing my videos. I didn't think I would ever do a YouTube video. All right, so there's that one. I think maybe we'll do a butterfly on this one also. I like my butterflies. This blue goes good with that blue paper. Now I can go ahead and draw on his little antennas here. I can put antennas on my butterflies. Did I already do a butterfly? Yes, I did. I'll have to put a little gem on him also. I like to give the butterflies antennas so they know where they're going. Be a shame if they couldn't find their way. Now I'm going to put a little glue on this. And of course, by talking about butterflies and their antennas and finding their way, I just like to have fun. Gotta have fun. And that looks good on him too. Okay, so there's that one. Now let me see. This is just a piece of coffee dyed paper. I think we'll put that one on that side. Any comments or suggestions on clusters or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below. Let's see how this one, yeah, that one will be good. Doing some challenges in some of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and it's a whole lot of fun. Okay, now let's see. I like the mushroom on there, but I think I like the bird too. I'll like that butterfly on there. Seems like this butterfly is a little large for that one, but I'm going to put it on anyway, because I like that one. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so we have one more. All right, now this one just has strips that were cut. Except for the book paper, it was torn, but we're just going to leave these ones. I'm not going to cut them. I'm not going to tear them, I should say. We'll see how the one looks. Let's just cut in strips. I think they look good too. Sometimes I like stuff cut with the straight edges. That part right there was torn, but I had tore a piece off of it before. Hope you're sticking around till the end. And I'm going to leave this long because now if you was to put this in a journal and it's too long, you could just tear the edges off and just ink them again. But if you have a longer journal that you're going to put it in, then that would work. Oh, I want to pull it up a little. Just kind of even it out. Now, I have two butterflies that I want to put on this one. Well, one or the other. It's either that one or that one. I think at first I thought maybe I liked this one more, but I think I like the lighter colors in this to go with that green. I think I like that better. So we're going to put this butterfly on. I've had these two long butterflies or big butterflies for quite a long time. Wondered what I was going to use them on. And I think that turned out good. Now I'll just put this stuff to the side. Get our clusters out so we can see what we made. Like I say, this was just a little bit more of a relaxed video today. Nothing too intense. Okay, so we have that one. And the small one. So we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We made 7 today. And I think they all turned out pretty good, so let me know what you think. So that's our video for today, and everyone enjoy the rest of your day and happy crafting. And thanks again. We'll see you. Bye.